Hey guys, welcome to the 96th edition of the Animated Girls Profile Confidential. And today we're going to be talking about Candance from the Phineas and Ferb series by Disney. I got to give a shout out to Doug Walker, Nostalgia Critic, for talking about Phineas and Ferb in this year's Disney-cember series that he does every year. He did do a follow-up talking about Candance versus the Universe, the Disney Plus original movie. I haven't watched that video yet, but I'll probably watch it later on. But here, we're going to talk about Candance. And everybody's probably wondering why Candance is so popular. And I can tell you honestly, I believe, in my opinion, the reason she's popular is because every episode she tries to expose Phineas and Ferb for what they're doing to the parents. But she ends up failing most of the time. Now, however, there is one time she does succeed. And I'm surprised Doug Walker didn't talk about this in his review of the series recently. But he kind of hinted at it when he says they do kind of, well, basically when he acknowledged that they do kind of shake things up once in a while and do things you wouldn't think they were going to do, but they end up doing it. And this is one of those things where Candance finally does succeed in exposing Phineas and Ferb's activities to the parents. And even though she succeeded, she starts realizing that maybe she shouldn't have done that, and that the fun of it that she always had was always trying to expose them. Like now she took that fun away from herself because she achieved her goal. But I'll tell you this: there is a clip of it going around online, I think, either here on YouTube or other places, where you finally see her achieve that goal. And the way she achieves it is that the mother at first thinks she's making things up, and then the mother stops in mid-sentence and goes like, "I believe you." Because she's starting to see exactly what Candance have been talking about. And Candance at first, doesn't hear this until it suddenly just hits her like, "Yeah, well, see, you don't believe me." And it's like, and then she stops in mid-sentence. She's like, "Wait a minute, you believe me?" And then she looks and sees exactly what the mom's seen, and then that's how she kind of achieves a victory. At the same time, Ferb's dad comes in, and it's like, basically for right then and there, the boys are sent out to summer camp. And what's funny about this is Phineas tries to just play it off like, well, we told you we were going to do something. We told you we were going to do this and that. And the mom's like, "Yeah, but not to my car." But in the end, I don't know what happens, but something happens that causes the parents' minds to be wiped so they don't remember exactly what they saw. And that's about it. But basically, it's a temporary victory for Candance. And I think Candance is glad that the parents' memories get wiped, because now she could just start all over and that fun comes back. She starts to have a reason for living once again and getting up every day, because now she can keep going once again at trying to expose the boys in what they're doing as if nothing happened previously. I know that sounds kind of strange or weird coming out the way I said it, but you get the idea. The other thing about Candance, too, is, of course, being a teenager, she has a love interest, or at least an on and off, again, boyfriend named Jeremy, who I believe, honestly, and I haven't watched the series as much, but I honestly believe is acknowledgeable about her feelings for him, because he feels the same way about her, and it isn't really, I think, touched upon until the end of the series. Or at least towards the end of it. But overall, Candance is a very funny character. I mean, there are a lot of times that the experiments and stuff that Phineas and Ferb do, she ends up becoming a victim of it. She ends up becoming a victim. I mean, this one time she basically, looks at a device, they leave on the table, and next thing she knows, zap, she gets turned into a puddle of orange juice. Yeah, she literally gets turned into a puddle of orange juice, to where there's a bird that comes down on her after she becomes a puddle of orange juice and just bathes in her, and next thing you know, you have 3 separate puddles with 3 separate Candance faces on there. It's really cool. And then there's another time she gets turned into like an amalgamation of different mythical creatures and stuff. It's really just, it's just one of those things that when you look at what happens to her, when she ends up becoming a victim of these things, unexpected that is, unexpected casualty or victim, you can't help but enjoy it, because it's like she's trying so desperately, to expose Phineas and Ferb's activities, that she ends up suffering unexpectedly the results of their activities. Yes, she ends up getting restored and everything, but it's like, this is the price she pays. And this is another reason why fans like her, because she ends up getting her comeuppance even while she's trying to expose what the guys are doing. Now, there is one thing about Candance that Doug did point out in his Disney December review of the series, and that is she does care about her brothers. Despite the fact that she may not like what they're doing, what Phineas is doing along with Ferb, but she does care about Phineas. She does, put him first, his well-being first at times. She does support him in other activities. And I think it's her that kind of gets Phineas to realize, hey, this girl that is friends with you, has a thing for you. Maybe you need to realize that or something. But overall, Candance is an actual good character. And again, the reason she's very popular with a lot of people is the fact that, they enjoy, watching her try to, succeed and fail miserably at trying to expose Phineas and Ferb's activities. But they also like that when she tries, she ends up getting, her comeuppance. Like, she pays a price for trying to expose what they're doing by having something happen to her. But overall, besides that, she's an overall good character. She's a great protagonist with a bit of an antagonist tweener, like, persona to her. But overall, she's a good character. And I'm kind of glad that they decided to name a possible movie finale after her. And because it shows how popular and loved the character is. That even Disney is like, yeah, we got to give her own film kind of deal. So overall, great character. Can't say any more than what I have. And that's all I'm going to say. So till next time, guys, comment down below. Let me know what you all think. And we are 4 away now from 100. Who will be next? We'll find out later. So until next time, God bless, take care, and I'm out.